Hi guys, it's Catherine here from Tots Wolverhampton. Today I am joined by Sian from Relax Kids. Now we're going to have a bit of a gas bag, see how everyone's getting on, and then we're going to be talking a bit about our mental health and how about keeping calm and all of those fantastic things that are just so easy to do not. If you're like me with like the monkeys running around, like this morning I've been pulling my hair out. I went and hid in a corner for a while. I needed some time out. So to get my calm on, I have to say I did jump in the shower before coming and doing this session because Mr. Tots got back from his motorbike ride and I went, right, I'm off, you've got them, tag. So first off, Sian, how are you today? What have you been up to?
Hi, I'm good, thank you. We've just been playing out in the garden. Now the weather's improved, so yeah, that's been nice.
I'm going to take a wild guess and say there was a ball involved.
Definitely. Football, golf and snooker with his ball pull balls.
Yeah.
We now have to play snooker.
Oh, so, okay.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Fantastic. Yes, I know James and his love of the ball. Anything that involves the ball is a winner with our James. Fantastic. Definitely. So guys that are watching in and tuning in, don't forget you can ask us questions, you can make comments or ask for past comment, anything like that in the comments below. I am watching what we're up to on here as well to see what you guys are asking us. So please feel free to ask any questions that you may have about the different things. Now I'm going to get Sian to talk us all about all the different things that Relax Kids do because they've got a huge range of program, and also we're going to have a bit of a talk about what us grown-ups can do, because we all know that if us grown-ups find our calm, our inner calm, and keep it nice and level, it is much easier for our babies and our tots and toddlers to find their calm as well. Whereas when we're really stressed and anxious, that they pick up on that. And I've noticed that this morning with mine, because I woke up this morning with a bit of a fuzzy head and not the best of moods. And yeah, it's been loud, it's been boisterous in this house this morning, hence one of the reasons why I wanted to go and have some self-time before jumping on here, knowing that hopefully this afternoon will just calm down in tone a little bit. So Sian, tell us all about the things that you guys at Relax Kids are doing.
Okay, hi everyone. So yeah, absolutely right. The calmer that we can be as grown-ups, and it's not always as easy as it sounds, but definitely the calmer we can be as grown-ups, the calmer it helps our children. Dysregulated adults can't calm dysregulated children. So we have quite a few programs that we run. So we run programs from sort of 3 upwards, right through to teens, right through to adults as well. So we do relaxation strategies for adults, and our classes follow a 7-step program. So within those 7 steps, we sort of start off moving, playing, getting the endorphins going. So starting off with kind of quite high energy and then bringing it down to do some stretching, some self massage, peer massage when obviously the time allows us. And then we work on our breathing, we work on our believe, which are our positive affirmations, and then we use visualizations to help really get that relaxation and kind of bring that inner calm. And one of the things at the moment that Relax Kids, the head office, have produced are some a calm pack. So there's some really, really good. So some of the things I'm going to talk about will be in this pack. So you can download that for free. I can pop the link in when we're done so people can find that easily. But it just includes some calm exercises and some calm cards, because it's not always easy as well at the time where you need to feel calm. You can't always remember what it is you need to do to be calm, and that's the same for grown-ups as it is for children. So these are quite a useful sort of reminder of some little exercises that you can do, and also the importance of speaking positively. So speaking positively to our children, obviously getting them to speak positively about themselves, but also us as grown-ups speaking positively about ourselves as well, because I know I'm really, really good at like my toddler he's full of, that was a great shot, and he's full of praise for himself. But I think as we get older, we sort of lose that natural way. So again, one of the things that can be downloaded for free off the website, I'll put the link for this in as well, we have a monthly affirmations calendar. So that's a really, really good way of
so what's today's affirmation?
Today's is I am brilliant.
I like that one. I am brilliant.
And even just like saying it, and as adults we tend to say it and go but the more you say it, the more you do start to believe it, and the more it becomes part of that. So like, we make sure we eat our healthy food to keep our bodies fit and healthy. We need those healthy words to keep our minds healthy as well, and it really can sort of alter your mindset for the day when you get up, or like you say, sometimes in an afternoon you might need that little reset button. You know, before bed as well with children is a really nice time, and again for us grown-ups too.
Fabulous. I've got to say, I have a set of the affirmation star cards.
Yes.
And yes, we have, the boys like to pick one out each, so we end up having 3 affirmations for that day. I could say we haven't quite been in the habit of it, but when we do, they absolutely love it. And then you've got, like everything, even with your healthy eating, healthy exercise, it's really hard sometimes to keep that motivation up. I know I've just done a mindset workshop the other week as well. So even knowing all this stuff, it's nice to have that reminder and redo it again. So yeah, I've got to say the boys love it when they pick their card out and that's their card. That's the theme for them for that day.
That's it. I've got some there. So
yeah, one of those.
And it just gives a little bit on the back as well. So today I will only notice good things.
Yeah.
So actually it's you know, you can set your intention for the day, and this is what I'm going to do. So that works, I think, for grown-ups just as well as it does for children.
It
especially
does.
at the moment.
Yeah, and it does, and I think it does all the time. And I know from a lot of people who I speak to who do use that positive affirmations, you do notice that they have a much more positive tone to their conversations. They speak more positively. And one of the words that has been really important in our world at the moment is it's not just about being positive, because positive sometimes can be a little bit undirectional. It's just words, but having that optimism, being positive, but having that optimism that, okay, so recognizing that things aren't always great. Like at the moment, the world's got some problems, but being optimistic that we'll get through them, and then supporting that with that positivity as well. I think sometimes when we just say positive words without the direction, it can lose its meaning a bit. So there's having a what we're trying to get to, and then how I'm going to support that as well can be really good.
Definitely. And I think as well, it's with children acknowledging that, we're feeling confused, a bit unsure, maybe angry, maybe sad, disappointed, all those different feelings are perfectly normal for us and for our children. So sometimes that might come out in behaviours that maybe don't make us feel too happy, but sometimes it's about unpicking and seeing why, and looking at those strategies, using the affirmations, using the breathing techniques to help kind of that self-regulation. Really helps, but not expecting children to sort of block their feelings, or to that you're not being positive all the time if you're not always happy. Being positive, like you said, it's not always about dancing around and being happy, but it is about looking for that optimism that happiness will come again, and those times will get better. Definitely.
So other than positive affirmations, give us a few clues or a few tips that us grown-ups can do when we just need to take that step back, regroup. What are some tools and techniques that we can do that will help us?
Okay, so I'd say the main one is breathing. Now, people often say, if they see you in a bit of a breathe, and you think, oh, go away. It doesn't feel helpful. But actually, sort of breathing that's focused and mindful is really, really helpful. So I've pinched this out of, you might recognise this, pinched this out of James's Tots resources, but it's really, really good for practicing breathing. So again, you can do it as grown-ups, and you can get the children to do it. You can even do it together, because it's just gives you that little moment. So with breathing, it's really important to take a nice long deep breath in through your nose, and then always out through your mouth. And the longer and the slower the breath, the more quickly it will help to calm calm down. So and then you literally just watching what the feather does. So I'll try that now. So and then obviously you're watching the feather move, and even my little James likes doing that. So he's 2.5, so the younger ones can join in with that as well as you. But again, it's just really, really good because you're concentrating on your breathing, so you're getting that oxygen to your body, and also your mind is sort of watching the feather and taking there. So
a bit of distraction as well in there.
Yeah, that's one really good way.
So one of the ones that we've used is the mini slinky springs. So breathe in and stretch, and breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. That one has worked well for us because you're physically doing something and opening up the stretch to open up everything as well seems to really help focus.
That's it. And again, another one is to do the tummy breathing. So to put your hands, you can either sit down or lie down, hands on your tummy, and then just literally just feeling, so not changing anything about your breathing, but just breathing in and out and just feeling how your tummy's moving. So feel it rising and falling. And again, that can just bring down that calm.
As I said, I think we may get invaded in a second. I can hear lots of rustling outside the other side of that door. So there might just be this crash and a land of 3 children.
Mine's downstairs.
So I know that you run some sessions for grown-ups. So talk us through what like a typical session would look like. And if there's enough interest from our Tots Play mums, maybe we can set something up for them. Obviously, it isn't just mums. Dads are able to do it as well. But most of my audience is mums. I do have regular dads, but most of my audience is mums. I'll just reuse that reference. But dads, you are welcome, I promise. But talk us through what a typical session would look like.
Yeah, so again, we follow the same 7 steps as I would with a child's class. But obviously it's tailored a little bit differently for grown-ups. So again, we'd start off just doing some movement. Again, depending on the group, really, we might do a bit of dancing, just to get us feeling good, just to get us warmed up. Play some games, so some sort of icebreaker games, and just to have a little bit of fun, get that creativity going. And then we do learn some simple stretches, so similar to the kind of things that we do in Tots. Some of those stretches obviously cross over. Then we look at, for feel, we look at massage techniques. So we look, again, just simple things. And often I try and do things that will help the grown-ups, but that they can then take away and use with their families as well. So the hand massage is a particularly good one for grown-ups and for children. Again, we do some breathing together, so some of those different techniques, and there's lots of different ways, there's lots of fun ways of practicing breathing. The believe bit, adults sometimes find a little bit tricky. Like I said earlier, it's not our natural way. So again, we sort of play that in a fun way, so that we are practicing those affirmations in a fun way. And then we always finish with just sitting or lying down and just listening to somebody, well, me, listening to me read a visualisation or two. Again, just that calm time just to sit and listen is really, really helpful usually. So
sounds good. Well, I think you can sign me up for one. We'll see if we can get some more of our Tots Play mums doing it. So if you would be interested in doing a session now, obviously in the current situation, it's going to be a virtual session.
Yeah.
So you guys, especially those of you that have joined me in our Zoom classes for Tots Play, you'll know what it's like to be in a Zoom room. Those of you that maybe haven't experienced Zoom, if you scroll back through my live feed, you will see our Wednesday mini sessions, and you'll see what a Zoom session looks like there, because we transmit bits of the Zoom classroom in there. Sometimes it's just me on screen, but we do show some of those images of what it is like during a classroom setting as well. So you'll be able to see what it would look like for you guys if you were doing one of Sian's sessions in the Zoom room as well. Or do you do it through Zoom, or do you do Yeah, so
I used to.
so let's check that. There was lots of assumptions there, but please comment below if you'd be interested, and we can see if we can tee something up. And obviously those of you who have older children like my monkeys who are hiding around the door, that I know what you said, it was 3 up until roughly what age? Obviously you do adults, but
yeah, so sort of the chill skills bit, the magical advent, the main sort of relaxed kids goes up to about 10, 11, but then we do have our chill skills for our teens as well, because I know a lot of them are feeling a bit sort of out of sorts right now too. So yeah, we sort of do the full range right up. And there are sort of, I don't know if you can see behind me, but we do have a range of books, CDs as well, so people that want to practice at home can have access to some of those too.
Yep, no, that sounds absolutely fabulous. So as you can see, it's all gone a bit mad at my end. I have children hanging off chairs trying to sneak around the camera, like this one down here, trying to be around me without being caught on camera. So we've got foreheads. So if you can post those links at the bottom, and
yes, I will.
So don't forget, you're able to share this then across to your page so your people can actually see this as well, and all of those great things. You are more than welcome to. So I can usually contain them during the week because I can occupy them with schoolwork, but it's a weekend. But yeah, pop those comments, those naked children. Not quite. There was no indecency, I promise. But if you pop those links in below, and yeah, just a reminder of what those little groups would look like, and we can see if we can get something set up for everyone. So before you end up with a nose or an eyeball on the camera, I think I'm going to try and escape. So, Sian, if you hang on a sec, I will end the live feed and we can just catch up some details. Now, guys, I promise this doesn't happen during my classes. I really do promise. Sian and James come to my classes. This doesn't happen in classes.
It doesn't. But laughter, actually, I didn't mention, is a really, really good way of helping you calm down. So there you go.
So I'm running away. See you guys later. Bye-bye.